2 years ago, Treyarch and Call of Duty Black Ops 4 ushered Call of Duty into the Battle Royale genre with its instant hit Call of Duty Blackout. A year later, Infinity Ward and Call of Duty Modern Warfare expounded on the groundwork Treyarch built in its worldwide sensation, Call of Duty Warzone. And now we are approaching the release of the newest Call of Duty, which is widely speculated to be Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. And with it, we can only hope a new addition to Call of Duty's Battle Royale mode. Hello YouTube, I am The Law. And before Call of Duty Cold War gets released, I wanted to make a video comparing and contrasting Blackout and Warzone and a top 10 list of their differences and what we want in Cold War's Battle Royale. Starting at number 10, the color and visuals. The Black Ops series has always been known for its vibrant colorways, and Blackout followed suit. In Blackout, enemies are highly visible, the landscape is filled with beautiful vibrant colors, lush green grass, deep blue water, and is generally appealing to look at. And then there's Warzone. As I understand it, Infinity Ward was trying to make a much more realistic vision of warfare. As I'm sure this is. I'm sure the gray and brown colorway better represents what war is actually like, but coming from your everyday fan, it's not fun to look at. Half the time I can't even see enemies hiding in corners because all the colors look the same. I think maybe the lead designer was a fan of the Book of Eli.
That was my cat.
Fine specimen.
For these reasons, I think Blackout obviously gets the win for colorway and visuals. And we can only hope and assume that Treyarch will continue in its pattern and make a beautiful, vibrant colorway for Cold War. At number 9, we have map design. When Call of Duty Blackout was released, it used the same engine Call of Duty has been using for years to build its games, so it was limited on the size and density of its map. Treyarch was still able to piece together an awesome Battle Royale map with a wide variety of locations and features. But one of the main issues the map faced was an overabundance of wide open spaces which made travel pretty difficult. However, when Infinity Ward took over, they built the game engine from scratch. This complete overhaul allowed Warzone to have a massive, super dense map filled with different buildings, obstacles, and terrain. This is one of my favorite improvements Warzone had over Blackout. The map was massive and balanced. Well, mostly. The main problem the Warzone map design has are the uber tall buildings. I can't tell you how long I've spent just sprinting upstairs in this game, or how many nearly unwinnable gunfights I've been in with snipers mounted on buildings in the downtown. Both games have their flaws, but I'll have to give the map design to Warzone because of its huge, robust map. Ideally, Call of Duty Cold War has the density and size of Warzone, but fixes the overpowered building issue. At number 8, we have movement. This is sometimes an overlooked aspect of Call of Duty, but Blackout's movement was awesome. Running, jumping, sliding, and swimming in this game were fluid and intuitive. Plus it had some cool gadgets like grappling hook that you could use to supplement that movement. Now let's look at Warzone. Infinity Ward tried to add extra movement with the tactical sprint feature, but it just turned into a huge mess. To maximize movement in Warzone, you have to attack sprint and slide cancel endlessly. When I try to do that, it makes me feel like I'm inputting the Konami code into Contra, or trying to wave dash in Super Smash Bros. Melee. If the movement in Cold War is like how it is in Warzone, then I am destined for some early onset arthritis.
And for that reason, I'm gonna have to give movement to Blackout.
Number 7. Inventory. Call of Duty Blackout followed the model of earlier battle royales like PUBG and DayZ with its inventory system of a full menu of weapons, attachments, equipment, etc. This was the standard system at the time, but could be overcomplicated for casual or new players, and getting caught in the menu meant almost certain death. Meanwhile, Warzone removed custom weapon attachments and opted for a more intuitive menu system in the form of a simple lower bar that can be used with ease. This greatly reduced the difficulty of use and time in the menu, extra seconds that can often be the difference between life and death in Call of Duty. Because it improved on ease of use and game fluidity, I'm gonna have to give this win to Warzone. Coming in at number 6, we've got contracts.
We're getting into the section of this video where we're mostly going to be talking about the new features Warzone has that Blackout didn't.
Contracts, in my opinion, are one of the paramount elements Warzone has on its predecessor. Contracts gave structure to the Battle Royale genre. Instead of just blindly hunting for enemies, now you have specific objectives which enhance your gameplay in the way you choose. And of course, the addition of bounties makes for much more entertaining gameplays and higher kill matches. Because contracts were an awesome addition, and Blackout didn't have anything like them, we're gonna have to give this one to Warzone. Number 5. Buy stations and cash. Let's start with cash. Adding cash into the Call of Duty Battle Royale was a great improvement in my opinion because it better rewards players that are getting kills. When you kill a player and take his cash, you're going to be able to use that cash on resources that will give you an advantage later in the game. Second, the buy station. The buy station is an awesome addition to Call of Duty because it balances the playing field. Luck with RNG is somewhat mitigated because everyone has the same chance to use the buy station to get the resources they need. It gives you access to ammo, kill streaks, and some other very important items that we'll be talking about later on this list. I think you'd have a hard time finding someone that didn't like the inclusion of cash in this game, and so we're going to have to give it to Warzone again. And at number 4, Loadout Drops. Like we addressed earlier, Blackout was more dependent on RNG weapon drops. What you found on the ground or the dead body of an enemy was what you used. This kept everybody from using the exact same class, but also was very frustrating when you got into a fight where your loadout was just completely outclassed because your opponent Timmy picked up a bazooka 3 seconds after landing. Warzone balanced this RNG dependence by using loadout drops. This was an awesome gameplay addition and business move. Now the free players would be incentivized to buy the full game to grind for the classes they wanted in their drop. The loadout drop was awesome, and being able to have access to your in-game guns was really cool, but it wasn't all good. With players now being able to create whatever class they wanted, they were now also able to copy other players. Popular strategies began to overtake the entire game. At first it was thermal snipers, then it was RPGs, then it was the snake shots, then it was the growl, now it's the Bruin zone, and just now today, there's the new exploit where the FAMAS's underbarrel shotgun is killing people from across the map. I love being able to use my own classes in Warzone, but it gets kind of stale when everyone has to use the same guns. Warzone is going to get the win on this one, but I can only hope that Cold War has a better gun balancing system so we don't just get the Bruin zone over and over again. Number 3. Wait, before I announce this one, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Thanks. Armor and time to kill. When Blackout was released, it was an amazing revolutionary gameplay experience, but in my opinion it had one major fatal flaw: the level 3 armor. This RNG item was so rare and powerful that picking it up made you feel invincible.
Don't you know who I am? I'm the Juggernaut!
They did eventually nerf the armor's damage mitigation, but in my opinion, random armor generation just makes the game too unpredictable and unbalanced. And here we're really starting to see a pattern of Warzone making the game more balanced for all players. In their time to kill system, all armor is created equal.
Your damage mitigation only depended on how many plates you had. And these plates are available all over the map, on the ground, on dead bodies, and in the buy stations.
So when you get melted by some kid with an AK-47, it's no one's fault but your own. Now here's a little factoid that you might have a hard time believing. Because of how rare higher level armor was in Blackout, and because of how abundant armor is in Warzone, the actual average time to kill is longer in Warzone than it was in Blackout. You might be thinking, no way, every time I die in this game it's a cross-map laser beam and I have no chance to defend myself. Actually, you're right, but it's not because the time to kill is shorter. It's the combination of loadout drops and an unbalanced weapon system that allow every little kid to pick up a Bruin and melt you from across the map. Now I know this is going to be a hot take, but I'm going to give this win to Warzone. I believe the easier to use standardized system is better for the game, but I hope that there's better gun balancing in Cold War, so that a single overpowered weapon doesn't just break the game. I will concede that in general, Blackout time to kill feels better. It feels like you're not getting melted. It feels like gun skill is more important. If they can get that same type of feel in Cold War, using a simpler Warzone type of armor system, that would be the ideal compromise. At number 2, the Gulag and getting revived. See if you can empathize with this situation. It's Friday night, you have all the time in the world, and you are just ready to grind some Blackout and get some dubs. You start picking up kills, 1 kill, 2 kill, 3 kills, you're catching fire. And then you get shot in the back and you're dead and your game is done. For the more passionate of us, We might throw a controller, smash a screen, or worse. Thank goodness Warzone introduced the Sanity Saver, Gulag. The Battle Royale genre is so fun because the stakes are so high. Everything is riding on the fact that you have to win this game or you're out. Which is awesome and all, but it also makes dying so much worse. Getting a chance in the Gulag doesn't ensure you a shot to get back in the game, but it does protect you from the idea of dying from a fluky kill or some jank. In addition to the Gulag, Warzone also introduced the buyback system, which allows your living teammates to revive you even if you've lost your Gulag. This further balanced the team modes by allowing a single player to be able to revive his whole team and make it so it's not just a 1v4 at the end of the game. Not only that, but it also reveals who your true friends are, because there's nothing more hurtful than not being chosen for the revive. You can obviously see that I am highly in favor of Gulag, and I am praying that there is something like it in Cold War. And finally, number one, the most important thing in Call of Duty is cheating and hacking. We're gonna skip Blackout here because I know it's been a long time, but I literally can't remember ever seeing a cheater in that game. Now let's talk about Warzone. I'll try to keep it as civil as possible. From almost day one, this game has been completely plagued by these cheaters. Wall hackers, aim botters, speed hackers, you name it. They're all here and they're everywhere. Just about every single Call of Duty YouTuber had at least one video talking and complaining about these hackers. At first, I thought Infinity Ward wasn't going to do anything. But thank goodness they came around and made this. Here's the official Activision statement. If you don't want to read the whole thing, let me summarize it for you. First, it says, cheating is against the rules. Second, it says, please stop cheating. That's right. This multi-billion-dollar company, Activision Blizzard, is asking you to please stop cheating. Everyone who has experienced getting killed by a hacker has asked themselves the same question. Why does Activision do nothing about it? Why does this super large, super massive, super powerful company do nothing about cheaters when even smaller companies ban cheaters right out? Well, I think we all know the answer, but it's just sad to say it. It's because hackers buy skins too. You would think that Activision would be losing business because people would quit playing because of all the hackers. But the game is just so fun. It's easy to say I'm gonna quit because of the hackers, but it's hard to actually do it. And that's what Activision knows. They know that they're not going to be losing customers because of the hackers. They'll only be losing customers if they ban the hackers, because the hackers are customers too. Not a surprise at all, Blackout gets the win on number one for cheating and hacking. It's just such a fundamental idea that you have to ban hackers, so we're going to give Warzone a big L. And another, and another. If I had to make a quick summary of what I want in Cold War, it would be the gameplay, the movement, the fluidity of Blackout. But it would have all of the new, awesome features that Warzone brought in. I'm super excited for this game and what it has to offer. Well guys, that was the top 10. Leave a like and comment if you enjoyed it. This is the Law, signing out.